Patricia.
No, not yet.
I am Patricia Falkenstein.
I'm Andrew Falkenstein.
We've been married for 52 years. Patience.
You want me?
My definition of love is patience.
My definition of love: be honest and agree with your spouse.
My favorite thing about Andy is honesty.
My favorite thing about Patricia is, I don't even know. I forgot what I was going to say. My favorite thing about Patricia is honesty. My favorite, how many times do you want me to say it?
Say something else.
Can you erase that?
Yeah.
My favorite thing about Patricia is her looks and about Patricia is that we get along. We fight now and then, but we don't.
You just give too much information.
But we don't make a thing of it.
Oh my God, help me. The question was what? I think our love has endured. I think our love has endured for so long because we're both patient and honest as we can be with each other. Go, Drew.
Go, Pop.
Oh, you didn't point to me.
Yeah. Go.
How did my, what? I think our love endured for so long that after the day is over.
What?
After the day is over.
What?
All right, you want me to start now?
Yeah, say something serious.
All right. Our marriage has lasted all this time because we understand each other and we know how much each other can depend on one another.
Okay.
We met in 1958 at a friend's house of mine. And he also, I knew the girl and he knew the guy. And he had just gotten out of the Marine Corps.
Wasn't that?
No, he wasn't out of the Marine Corps. But he was home on leave. And I thought he was really good looking.
Did you get your eyes checked?
Well, you have anything to add to that?
Well, I met her. What's the first sentence?
How we met.
Just say how you met.
Well, we met at, like she said, at a friend's house, but it was also a confectionery store. And we talked and we looked at each other and I said hi and she said hi and we started shooting pool and got to know her more. But then the next day I had to go back to North Carolina to the Marine base at Camp Lejeune. So I was there for another 2 months down there before I got home again. And we picked up where we left off. That's all.
Well, we were both young when we had our children. So we sort of grew up with them. I was the nurturing, he was the provider. I was the disciplinarian, he was kind of easy.
I interject there to that answer. I was
You were what?
the one that held the hand.
What
over
hand?
their head.
was there
But it
for all the
wasn't hard,
trauma
you know, it was
because
just,
you were at work.
but it was just a matter of growing up together and understanding what their ideas are and what their thoughts were. And we went from there and just tried to make it easy for everybody that was involved in it. Okay, continue.
That's about it. When I first met him, I just was very young, and when I first met Andy, I was very young, and everything was about looks, and he was very good looking, especially in a uniform. But then I found out he was really a pretty good guy too, not just the uniform and the smile that he had that melted all the girls, and they were a little envy of me, which was fine with me. And the more that we got to know one another, the more I liked him. He come from a very large family. I come from a very small family, and I just thought it was a bit crazy, yet I loved it. When Andy had his stroke 7 years ago, it was the scariest time of our marriage. I didn't know if he would be able to pull through. He seemed to sometimes give up on himself, and the family, my children and myself, and his grandchildren, we just kept encouraging him to keep trying, and he's done the best he could, and I'm grateful that he's here with us, even though sometimes it's hard. But we stick together, and so does my children. They help out. And my grandchildren, who are the center of his world, just mean the world to him. Everything is his grandchildren. And then his children. And then me. That's about it. Well, although Andy's not very religious, he has a deep faith. And I think that has helped us through many, many crises in our world. With children when they're sick, grandchildren when they have problems. Our faith has brought us through. That's about it.
Well, I just thought I liked her. I liked her looks.
No.
Patricia.
Wait.
When I first met Patricia, I just thought, well, I just broke up with one girl, so now I'll try this one. And we connected. And from there is just history. 53 years later, here we are. I am grateful for Patricia for the simple reason is we talked, and the talk always led to something good instead of bad or arguing. And I like that. And be able to just talk, sit down, and whatever, but no arguments. Well, after 40 years of marriage to Patricia, I didn't think it would last. But then we worked out whatever. And I'm using 40 as only a number. But here we are, 53 years later, and we're still here. So if that ain't a sign of something good, you'll have to go to somebody else, because I don't know.
Why do I love Andy? I guess mostly because He sort of understands me. When I'm upset, he kind of leaves me alone, lets me get through it. He sometimes is a nag, but I overlook it. And he cares. That's the main thing. He cares.
Now, what am I supposed to say?
What's your favorite thing about Mom?
My favorite thing about Patricia is that
The books.
now after a couple of years, it grows on me.
No, give a real answer.
That is a real answer.
No, it's not.
Yeah, she grows on you after a while.
No, seriously. I mean, not your favorite thing. The question is, why do you love her?
Well, it's hard not to.
Why?
I started with, I liked her looks. And I finished with, I still like her looks.
Gotta have more than that.
God, he's superficial.
Yeah.
I can understand where he's coming from.
Yes,
Something
please help me.
Your heart will wake up to an ugly person every day.
more than that.
Well, after 53 years, looking at the same person, you better not be looking at the wall all the time.
What do you love about her?
Lord.
What do you love about her?
Her looks and her body.
Mama! Something else. Something that's not her looks.
Mom must not be very likable.
The hot bod.
Pop! Something that's not her looks. She takes care of you every day. How about that?
I have no idea where you go with that question.
Come on. What do you love about my mom?
That she is my mom.
Oh my God, Pop. Something. Say something. Anything.
Oh, that's anything.
Good.
Oh my God. Okay, Pop. It
I
has
must not be very lovable.
It has to be something that's not looks.
Well, I said that in the earlier part of the interview,
What?
that we understand each other. And to understand each other goes a long way. And she knows what helps to make me man, and I know what helps to make her man. So what we try to do is not get involved in that, and we stay loving. Amen.
I wish you had different grandparents, sweetheart.
No. Good. Okay. Great. Now I'll be right back.
When you write that up, let me know what it's about.
All right.